What is up? What is up, my beautiful, beautiful people? So, I was watching this video today, and it was talking about karma and how, basically, if you do somebody wrong, y'all know how karma works. So it said, you wrong somebody, and it may not come back to you. That wrong may not come back to you right then and there, but it always comes back, right? So I was just sitting up here thinking, like, after I watched that video, and I was like, okay, I understand the concept of you doing someone wrong, and that wrong comes back to you. So that's like you're doing something wrong intentionally, and then the karma comes back to you, right? I understand that. But I got a thought while watching that video, and this was the thought. Let's say you're in a situation to where, let's just do a dating situation, right? So you have chosen to date someone, vice versa. And while in this relationship, you are still getting to know yourself. It doesn't matter about the age, because we all have, things that we've been through, and we all have awakenings at different times. So let's just say you've been with this person, and you're starting to learn a lot about yourself while in this relationship. And with that awakening, you're starting to see that this person who you once were madly in love with, you're starting to realize that y'all are actually going on different paths. And it might be a spiritual thing. You're realizing that, okay, I'm kind of going more in this direction, and my partner is going in the other direction. And you start to see that, that compatibility just isn't there. Now, let's throw some children in there. Let's say y'all have children, and you are now feeling like you're obligated to stick around because of the children. So now you have all these different aspects piled on top of each other, right? You're in this relationship and you are miserable. You are very unhappy, but you sticking it out, right? Because you want to make your partner happy, and you want to make sure that your children are okay. So let's just say that day comes where you decide that you could no longer be unhappy, and that you are just going to leave the relationship. This can go for male or female. It doesn't matter. Let's say you make that decision. In your heart, you don't feel like you are wrong for leaving. You are doing what was true and organic to yourself. You were being true to yourself by leaving this relationship. But of course, you wanting to leave and you expressing it to your partner creates some hurt. And your partner feels like you are doing them wrong because you gave your word that you would stick out this relationship. Y'all have children. So the other person is feeling wronged. And because of that, now you're feeling like you were wrong. Does that warrant karma? You know what I mean? Like, if you are making a decision that can bring about some hurt to somebody, but you're not doing that hurt intentionally, is there karma for that? You know what I mean? It's not like you were out here just being malicious and, you know what I mean, just being super, super down and dirty to your spouse, but you begin to have an awakening and you realize that what you once wanted is no longer what you want. And in order to, cut those ties, it's going to be some hurt involved. But just because the other person feels like you hurt them I don't necessarily think that karma is always involved with that. Like, for that to come back around to the person. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I mean, I know, but that's the thought that came across today. And it's just like, if you are making a decision that is for real true to yourself, and you just know you're not happy, and you know that you have to cut this relationship, and you do that, yes, there's some harm, some hurt in the midst of all of that, but you are being true to yourself. I personally don't feel like you should suffer any karma. If you really, you know what I mean? But like I said a minute ago, if you out here just doing some shit, but then if you think about it, it's people out here who could be out here really doing some malicious ass shit and really just fucking people over, and they know that they're fucking you over. They know that they are. You know, they may have every intention on coming into your life just to fuck it up. But in their minds, if they truly don't believe that that's gonna be hurtful, or you know what I'm saying, like, karma might skip their ass too, because your thoughts are so powerful. And if you feel like, man, I ain't do shit to you, or I ain't, you know, I wasn't wrong, or you know, if you truly believe that, it's like karma might skip your ass, just because you truly have that embedded into your mind, into your subconscious, that you really weren't doing anything wrong, although you know on a conscious level that you was. Somehow you've kind of like manipulated your mind to feel like you wasn't doing nobody wrong. This shit is just gets deep. Like, you can just look at different shit around you and you could just find a deep perspective, you know what I'm saying, with it. And it's just an ongoing thing, because your perception ain't gonna be mine and vice versa. So I could see something and you could see something totally different, and if we add a third, fourth, fifth party, we gonna have 5 different perspectives in the room, you know. And I enjoy that. So, but yeah, just think about that. You know, somebody may have hurt you in a relationship, friendship, whatever the case may be, but if their intention was to be honest to themselves, knowing that they can no longer go forward with you, yes, there were going to be some hurt feelings. No matter what you did for that person, you could have, you know, built a whole fucking pyramid city for their ass, and then they turn around and say, you know what, this just ain't working. If they're being true to themselves, I really don't feel like karma is warranted. But then I think about the Hermetic principles, how everything has a cause and effect, and, you know, the law of rhythm, and just all of that. And it's like, just because something negative may happen to them, I don't think necessarily that means that that's their karma, because we all gonna have some type of negative shit. Now, you can associate it with, oh yeah, they getting their karma because they did me wrong. They, you know, he abandoned me with 2 kids, or, you know, she left me for another dude. You could say that that's their karma, but that might not be their karma. It could just be their time for the pendulum to swing to that side, for them to deal with some shit, you know. It's just so many ways to look at shit. But yeah, that's all I wanted, you know what I'm saying. We just gotta find what feels right for us and our perspectives, and we just gotta roll with that shit. We just gotta roll with it. And so yeah, try to find different ways to look at shit, because we all gonna be right in our minds when we're doing it, when we're thinking about it. So, all right, my beautiful people, y'all have a beautiful day. I'm sure when you watch this video, you're gonna have a great day. And if you don't watch it, you still gonna have a great day. So, all right, peace.